Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Till now, we have discussed few very important things that are related to directed writing task. That is question number 1 of our P2, and that is a compulsory question. We have discussed audience, purpose, tone, and register, and we have discussed the bullet points that we have to do. Bullet points are: evaluate the ideas and opinions given in both text, and give your own opinion on the basis of what you have read in the both texts. Now, let's go a bit deeper in this question and see basically what do we have here, what actually we are going to do. So, in directed writing task, you have been given two texts, and these texts, they are called stimulus text. You will be given one or two stimulus texts. Mostly they are two texts. These texts present two contrasting different points of view. So we have text A and text B. Text A is in favor of one thing and text B is against something, or text A is against something and text B is in favor of something. Like, let's talk about homework. So text A is in favor of homework, that teachers should give homework, and text B is against homework, that teachers must not give homework. In text A, we have maybe 3-4 students, or there may be just one person, and we are reading his opinion. And in text B, there's another person. Usually the name of that person is written there on the top, and text A is written and the name of that person is written whose opinion is given there, and then text B is written and then the name of that person is given whose opinion is given there in text B. Now what you have to do, you have to read both the texts. You have to understand that the text present two contrasting, two different points of view. They are two different perspectives. I have already told you that two different perspective does not mean that one is right and the other is wrong, or one is correct or the other is incorrect, or one is advantage and the other is disadvantage. Sometimes we have such topics also where the distinction, the differentiation, or the division is very clear. You can tell yourself that this thing is correct and this thing is incorrect. But mostly these are two different opinions, different perspectives. And you have to ask yourself that which one is correct for you, which one is closer to your heart, and which one you are going with. So once you have seen the text, you have to read both texts. First step is that you have to read the text. I think let's change the color here. I want to change the color. Which color? I think let's go with this. So read both texts. First thing, analyze. Now analysis, you are not going to get marks for analysis. You will just try to read it. That will make you clear about it, that if one text is written by a student, while the other text is the opinion of a parent, you will just tell yourself. That may help you in evaluation while you are making it. So analyze and then evaluate both the texts. Reading, analyzing, that is the step that you will do before evaluating it, but you will get marks for evaluation. So evaluate both the perspectives and form your own opinion. While reading both, you will ask yourself that whether you are in favor of giving homework or you are against it. Here you have to be very clear about your own perspective and your own opinion. Decide which perspective is close to your opinion or you agree with. So this decision is very important here. You have to decide which side you are going with, and only then you are going to be able to give your own opinion properly. So next, now agree with one of the opinions and give your own views. To endorse that and reject, to endorse one and reject the other one, and agree with one of the opinions and give your own views to endorse that, the one you agree with, and reject the other one. But sometimes students, they ask me that it is necessary that we have to agree with one and disagree with other. Okay, for there are a few directed writing tasks in which you don't need to agree with one or disagree with one. Like if you are writing an article, or if you are making a speech, if that is not a debate and you are not doing in favor or against, if you are doing a speech in favor of something, then definitely you will have to agree with one. If you are just doing a speech, there you are discussing two sides of something, then there's no need to agree with one side and disagree with the other. Then you can simply uh, discuss both the points and then leave it to the audience that which side they are going with. You can just tell them that this thing has advantages, this thing has positive effects, and this thing has negative effects also. Now this is up to you that which side you are going with, or how you are going to take your decision. You can leave it to the audience. You can do this in case of an article maybe, or speech. But if you are writing a report, if you are writing an email, these if you are writing a formal letter especially, there you need to be very clear about your own opinion. Like if you are writing a letter to your principal about homework, so you need to be very clear that what you are going to write about homework, whether you want the principal to stop teachers from giving homework and school should change the policy, or you want the principal to tell the teachers that they should give some quality homework and homework is a good thing, or they should start giving more homework. So in case of these formal documents, report, formal email, or formal letter, you need to be very clear that which side you are going with. If you do not take a side in these documents, then that means there's no purpose of discussing good or bad points with the principal and then telling him, okay, he should do whatever he wants to do. No, you will discuss both sides. You will discuss the advantages of giving homework, you will discuss the disadvantages of giving homework. But then after that, you have to go with the point. You have to go, and even when you are starting it, you have to start it the way you have to show your opinion. You have to give your opinion that this thing is good and school should do something to resolve this problem. So here you have to evaluate, then agree with one of the opinions and give your own views to endorse that, and reject the other one. Use wide range of ideas. Now we will do this, I think we have done in the previous videos, that how to do one such task, like how to take out wide range of ideas from a given text. So basically how you take out, if you are reading a text, you underline ideas like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and what you do, you give them numbers also. So now here, let's say I have a text in which I have 8 points in favor of something. Now I'm reading text B, and there I have 9 points against something. So I have all the points clear, I have underlined them. I have now, if I want to get 10 out of 10 in content, in reading, that means for selection of the ideas. So if I want to get 10 out of 10, I have to take out almost all the ideas given there. And if not all, if there are 9 ideas given there, I have to use and develop at least 8 or 7 out of them if I want to get good marks in content part. We have to use wide range of ideas and try to incorporate most of the points, if not all, right? Okay. Then conventions, all directed writing tasks have specific rules to be followed. That means the format of any such work, that letter has different conventions. You have to give salutation, you have to give valedictions. Email has a different one. Here you have to give the subject, then salutation, then proper ending, that is called valediction. and you have to keep the conventions in mind. Then after that you are going to do any directed writing task. All directed writing tasks must have a proper introduction, a proper body, and then a proper closing. If you do not have a proper introduction, that means you are not going to get good grade in this directed writing task. If the body is not proper, then you won't be able to get marks. And then exactly the last but not the least is conclusion. You need to close things, seal things properly. Now introduction can be one paragraph, body can be two paragraphs, 2 and 3, and conclusion can be fourth paragraph in case of directed writing task. But there is no hard and fast rule for any paragraph, whether you want to go with 5 paragraphs or you want to go with 3 paragraphs, not less than. But I must say that not less than 3 and not more than 5, because we just have 250 to 350 words. If we write more than 5 paragraphs, that means we won't be able to give a good presentation, a good look to our work. And if we write less than 3, that means we are going to have a kind of a task that will be shown on a page like we have just written one we don't know how to make paragraphs, we don't know how to divide our work in proper paragraphs. When you are doing academic writing, paragraph making is a skill that you should know. So you must be able to divide your essay in proper, in well written paragraphs. So you can go with 4 paragraphs like introduction, then 2 for body, and conclusion or closing, fourth paragraph. Or you can give introduction in 2 to 3 sentences, and then from there you can start the body of the text, and then you can write first and second, that includes body and introduction, and the third one can be conclusion or closing. So this is the way you are going to give it a proper shape. That's all for now. We were just discussing that how you are going to do a directed writing task. Inshallah, we'll be discussing this in detail, and we will discuss these little things that you can do to improve your academic writing, improve your directed writing task. That's all for now. Take care. Allah Hafiz.